Good morning, people. So what's going on today? It is the 8th of June 2020. So just a little chat here. I always put my keys, all my keys, well, all my keys in one place. Always in one place. That's either, well, it's in one place in the barn. Every single key. Until I don't. Look at that hole. It's from a bee, carpenter bee. Anyway, I always put it in the same place, one place, until I don't. And this thing's been sitting out here for 3 days because I lost my keys. I tore this place apart. I tell you. So where did I finally find it? This morning. I mean, everybody's telling me, well, you can use a screwdriver and it should be fine. I says, okay, I'll try it. So I tried it this morning and didn't work. And I'm thinking, come on, what could I possibly have done with that key? Like I said, all day Saturday evening, looking for it all evening. And then yesterday, I did take a little walk with the dog, sitting out there right now, lazy thing. And like I said, I checked everywhere, right? Except for where it was. So Saturday, I used these gloves here. And as I'm walking around, you know, just taking another glance at where it might be. Still couldn't find it until I grabbed these gloves, picked it up, and there they were. They're sitting right here underneath these gloves. So how that happened was, after I mowed, I parked the mower, and then these gloves were on the floor of the mower. I wasn't using it at that time. And then I must have taken out the keys, set it in the gloves, and set it here with the keys underneath. Inadvertently. I did not do that on purpose, so it was a mistake. So what am I doing today? I'm really nervous. So I have 4 adults that are out west that I really depend on for today, and I'll tell you why. It's Kathy, Tony, Tori, and Chrissy. So Mike's usually watching the kids, but to do hay. So between myself, well, anyway, those 4 people, Kathy, Tony, Chrissy, and Tori, they help me with the hay. So what does it all entail? Well, the hay means to pick it off the ground and load it on the trailers, and then transport it here to the farm, and then putting it upstairs in the barn using a conveyor. So Saturday they cut this stuff, and again, Kathy and the team is out west, so it makes me really nervous. So they cut it Saturday, and so Monday, it's all in rows. They flip the hay, and then they put it in rows again, and then they bale it. Well, soon afterwards, I need to be picking that stuff up. So thankfully, I did get some texts. Looks like William said he would. He's been waiting for me to ask him. And then Dirk made some phone calls. I'm not real good with recruiting people. So Dirk got a hold of a bunch of people, I guess. Oh, I did talk to Edwin. He said, yeah, he's going to come. So I did. Then Dirk talked to a few people that said there's a real good maybe. So I'm hopeful that I get at least 4 people. And it should only be a 1-day event. So because we only have two horses here, and they're going to be pregnant soon. Well, that's what our attempt is, to get them pregnant. So it shouldn't be that bad. I'm probably not going to need as much as I usually have. In other words, totally filling up the upstairs there. So, yeah, that's my hay dilemma. Excuse me, it's not COVID. So, anyway, now let's switch tops real quickly. Got all my poop in a pile here. Obviously, it was all over here. A big chunk of that, probably about this much, maybe even a little bit, about that much, maybe a little bit less, was delivered to Steve Sanger, and the rest of it was brought into the woods. I couldn't tell you how many trips with a bucket full at a time. And then this stuff I just laid out to dry it up a little bit because it is so heavy. Can you all say heavy together? Heavy. It was heavy. So right now what I want to do is bring the hay elevator from the woods over there to here. And how I'm going to do that is I have at times actually walked it by hand all the way from the woods, rolled it, but I think it's got a flat tire. There's one flat tire. So what I'm going to try to do is take the tractor, hook the flatbed to it, and then wheel it here. So let's get this thing going. I'm not sure how this is going to work. Let me set this camera up right here. It's probably going to vibrate like crazy. You guys all right? All right, hang on, people. Here we go. Got the cat walking all over the place. Almost like she's trying to get stepped on. So, that's my dilemma, people. It's heyday today. All right, here we go. Not sure how this is going to work on a camera. Bugs everywhere. So it's still kind of early in the morning, so it's not as hot as it's probably going to get. We'll check the weather in a bit. Alright. Turn you around. Might be able to get you to see the hooking up of the drill. Pretty easy peasy. Alright, now let's get the box up. Get the blocks out here, that will stop. about that trailer. It's got a ramp. Well, actually, both of our trailers got ramps. My smaller trailer is being used by Brian Elders. Take a bit, guys. Slowly but surely. Might be able to make it the next week. We'll see. Come on, baby. Come on. Guys, I mean, I'm making progress, but all right, straighten it up there. Oh, this might do it. Oh yeah, this will do it. Have to back it out of the bridge. It's okay. So, the plan is to drop the ramp, and that thing's heavy. Whoa. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the ramp and see if this video is going to be long enough. I won't time it out. There'll be a little winch that'll sit right here, and it'll crank electric winch, battery operated. Wasn't too bad for an old man. Let me see how much time we got on this thing. 19 minutes. Well, what I'll do is I'll just wrap it up over here, and then after it's, get out of here. Got mosquitoes all over the place. They must like really sweet blood. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a quick pan of this woods here. This is the beginning part of the woods, and if you look, you can't see the outside because I have the path curved in this way. So if you look this way from the farm, you can't see inside the woods to see this junkyard. Friggin' mess. There's the Glastron, which I plan on having. I'm going to paint a coat of clear over it after I buff it. I got to get my hand buff. I'm going to hand buff it and then spray a coat of super clear and clean the insides. It's been under foliage cover. You know, it's got lichen and all that stuff on there, but hey. So I mowed this Saturday. Why, you ask? Why? Well, look at that. It looks really nice. So obviously, as the sun photosynthesis, easy for me to say, photosynthesis, something like that, which causes it's a molecular process, changes the sunlight into energy. The leaves do, and as the leaves, of course, expand, this is your science lesson for today, it blocks off the sunlight to get to the path, and then this stuff I think will die, the grass, which is okay. But prior to that, the grass jumped up because we had so much rain. I mean, a perfectly timed rain. So this is that tree that Tony reported fell down across my path, and there's another one over there that's crossing my path. I got to keep moving because the mosquitoes are starting to get thick, getting inside of my ears. So, and then I mowed this way. In the end, I'd like to attach this path to the manure pile. So you're looking at the manure pile from the other side, from the north side. And then right here, I'd like to borrow my neighbor's bobcat. She's got a killer bobcat. Did I say it was killer? So just to clear this out, to make sure the water goes on one area, that way it'll dry the sides, and I'll move the dirt onto the sides, so it'll cut it out, make a nice deep path, and then right here I'll have a culvert, so I can still get across it. But I like the water down here because it really breaks down the dirt very well. When I say dirt, I mean the horse crap and stuff, compost. These logs got to go because the path is going to be going this way. I'm changing it from here to along the side of it, and I'll break down the sides and toss it onto here to avoid this. You can see the rain water coming through here and washing out the path itself. Then I'll cover it all with, you can see into the junkyard from here. Wow, I gotta stop this video because it's just about ready to shut off itself because it's timing out. So, just a nice quiet little walk this way into the thick of the woods, and it's really quiet. It deadens all the sounds from the M6. Let's see, the Jake brakes and stuff like that will still penetrate the woods. Wow! Okay, the path goes this way to the junkyard, and this way too. Oh yeah, into the depth of the woods. Rimbo. Into the Rimbo. I was told that meant jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Let's see, and then there's a culvert down here. Whew, that was put in recently, this past fall. I never had air. You know, I never could last long. What was